What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft with me, your boy Iggy. Today, we are a little ways away from the amethyst farm we were working on last episode, because I wanted to come over here and get some of the pearlescent frog lights, the purpley ones. So I kind of just shot over here real quick and AFK'd at the farm for an hour, and on top of all of these, so what, that's like 7 stacks, 8 stacks right there, we also got, you know, another 4, almost 5, so pretty good. I mean, it looks like we're getting pretty even rates on all of the different frog lights, which is fantastic because this thing was such a pain to make. Like having to go and get the frogs from the different biomes, get them back here, find a basalt delta, figure out what was going on with the data packs, get the sorting system all sorted out, having to replace the slabs in the bottom, fix the hopper line. This thing was it was a lot of work, but for the time being, it's good. We've got a working froglight farm, and like I said, it produces tons of magma cream too, which is great for the fire resistance potion. So next up, we have got to head back over to the base for the time being, the actual like base to the storage building, to organize the inventory a little bit, as well as to get some of the other things that we're going to need to finish up our amethyst farm that we've been working on. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the bed since it's gonna be night when we get on the other side of this. But yeah, so another fun interesting thing is, as of recording this, the day that this episode will come out will be the 15th, which means that my birthday will be in 2 days on Sunday. So maybe on, you know, Monday or something for the episode, or maybe on Tuesday so we don't interrupt the regularly scheduled Minecraft. I'll do some sort of like little kind of about me, like birthday special or something like that. You know, I've been around the block a few times, so to speak, and you know, maybe have some interesting things that people might find useful. I don't know, a little bit of life advice, things I've learned over the years, but won't bore you with that today. Today we've got Minecraft to play. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and grab the things that we need. Come over here and check on our copper as well, which looks like it's aging pretty nice. Yeah, as you can see, I didn't want to take up like tons of space. These are not really placed ideally apart. They're pretty good. I mean, the ones up top are the right distance, but the other ones could use a little bit of work. But yeah, I'm going to go and get everything put away, and then we will join back up over at the, well, actually, I don't know if we're going to go straight to the amethyst farm. Today, we may actually start things off by going and getting a flower farm made so that we can get some blue dye, because it seems like blue is one of the most annoying dyes to get, and you need it for cyan, which is a great gray block if you use the cyan terracotta. And I've got plenty of terracotta. There's a mesa not far at all, but in terms of, you know, flowers for the blue dye, I'm pretty sure you can use cornflowers, which I have 9 of, or lapis, which I guess we could use the lapis, but I don't know. I'd rather use the lapis blocks as like a decorative block later on. So I think I'm going to hoard my lapis, and then we'll probably go and make a little cornflower farm. That actually makes me wonder though, with the alums. No, I said the alums. What color dye does this give us? Magenta. That is not what I want. Okay. Well, either way, the little patch that I am aware of is mostly cornflowers and the alums. So, I mean, I guess you don't really need the alums as much, but they're probably my favorite flower to decorate with, along with the white tulip. Still haven't found a flower forest or a deep dark, but we're definitely getting there. So real quick, looking at this, we can go ahead and pop that off. Conduit should be relatively easy to get. We're redoing the geode farm right now. Stone generator, that'll come later. Slime farm, I don't know. I might need to get mini hut. I don't know if it's out yet for us to be able to do this, to be able to find a slime chunk easily. And we'll do that later. We got that. Let's see. Froglight farm, we did. So we definitely need these two. We're going to need a lot of gold in the future, but let's go ahead and put our signs back. All right, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and tidy up here and then figure out where we're going to go next. So give me just a moment, and we'll join back up and get cracking with the episodes. I'll see you in just a sec. All right, so got the stuff that we need for the flower farm in this shulker right here. And since I don't have Tweakaroo, I can't do the little hover over to see the contents. But I did have to come over here to our bone meal farm / moss farm to get some blocks, and I see that our chunk loader is still working, which is very good. And we're getting a good amount of bone meal. You know, just since we did this the other day, we've gotten already a little over almost 8 or like 15 stacks or so. So not too bad. But that being said, next up, we have to head over back to the meadow so that we can construct our flower farm. I'm going to be using a design by Logical Geek Boy from his Simply Minecraft series. I will link that in the description below so you guys can follow it for yourself if you would like. But yeah, I got to head to the meadow, and I'm trying to remember which way. I think it's towards the ice outpost. So let's see, that would be this way. So we come right over here. That one should be ice right there. And then I believe this one should be the meadow. Yes, it is. Perfect. All right, we'll just hop through this portal right here. All right, so as you can see, we've got quite a bit of space up here that is pretty cornflowery. And so I'm thinking probably this area is where I'm going to be building the actual farm. I guess, I mean, I could do this little bit, or I could do this little bit. I think right here is probably going to be the spot, though. So that being said, give me just a moment here to get this farm built. And then once I've got it all put in, we will join back up and have a look at it. So give me just a moment. Like I said, I don't want to take away from Logical Geek Boy's tutorial, so make sure you check that out in the description down below if you would like to build this farm for yourself. But I'm going to get it put in and show you how it works, and then we'll be able to keep cracking on with today's project. So give me just a little bit here. Alrighty, so think I got the flower farm all finished up. I actually went a little did some modifications that were not in the original tutorial. So on the original tutorial, I haven't ran this thing yet, by the way, but on the original one, your collection chest is right here. I went ahead and put in an item sorter, so the cornflowers will get sorted out right here. The alums will get sorted out into this one, and then the seeds will continue, get composted in the composter, get put into the dropper where we've got an automatic unloading circuit. So it will get spat into the water stream, get carried along, slide under the ice block right there. And then if we just come down here, we can go ahead and put soul sand right there and then get our dirt back and go ahead and cover those. Now we've got a bubble column that will go up. So all of the seeds that get composted will get turned into bone meal and fed back into the system. So we can fill that chest right there with bone meal. That'll fill the hoppers, or this will go directly into that hopper and cycle on down. This should not be powered, so I don't think that should affect the blocks above it. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see what kind of rates we get. I will probably need some blocks to tower up on here, and there's plenty of extra cornflowers in this area that I can always grab if we don't get enough right away from the machine. But this thing should produce pretty quick. It's just a matter of if we have enough bone meal in there and if I did not mess up the redstone with the collection system. So that being said, let's go ahead and I guess right here will work. We'll tower up so we can see. And I left my shulker in there. We definitely want to get that back. We can pull this glass out. All right, perfect. So we've got water. Let's go ahead and flick the machine on. Very nice. Very nice. All right, well, it looks like it's working and nothing over there is breaking so far. So now let's come over here and we can turn this off, and that should dispense the water and collect everything into the system. If we come around to this side over here and sleep real quick first, we can have a look and see what we're getting. I do not hear the composter going yet, which is a good sign. It means that it is currently working on the flowers. So, yep, we're getting more flowers. Not getting more of the alums, but that's okay because we may not get any. And then let's see, how are we looking right here? Yeah, okay, so the cornflowers are still passing through. Let's make sure that our composter actually gets the seeds here and then sends them over where they're supposed to go. So for that, we can just hop up right here and have a look into that. Looks like we still got cornflowers coming though. Can we reach that guy? Yep, okay, so quite a few cornflowers. We will just give it a second here. Oh, there we go. All right, we got our seeds coming in. Things are getting composted. Very good. We'll step back over here. We should hear the dispenser click soon. Yep, there it goes. And there goes the bone meal. Up it goes and back into the system. Very nice. Okay. So this should continue to do that. We'll get the bone meal. It will float over, go up into that. Fantastic. I hear seeds composting still. That is very nice. Yeah, we got quite a few in that one. So yeah, it looks like all this stuff will pass through the system. How much bone meal did we use? Quite a bit, but I mean, it's not going to be like a perfect, thing to refill it, but at least we're not wasting any. And this way we don't have to like take it elsewhere. And we can just kind of get that little bit back in here and there. So that makes the end of the farm here. And we got already 2 stacks of cornflowers, which actually a little bit more. So we'll go ahead and take those. That should probably continue to refill, but let's check the hoppers one more time here real quick. All right, yeah, looks like we are all set. So we got 2 stacks. That should be more than enough because when we mix them with the red, we'll get 2 of the purple dyes. So we should have plenty. But yep, there it is. We got our flower farm all set up. I should probably go ahead and just kind of chuck some torches in the area here just to kind of keep things a little bit light. I mean, we don't need anything too fancy because we're not going to be out here that often, but definitely helps to have some of these kind of just scattered about. I'm still kind of going by the old spawning mechanics, funnily enough. So, and then up here, this is glass. I guess that block is technically spawnable, so we can put a torch right there. I think everything else up here should be spawn proof because it's all hoppers and redstone. I guess potentially maybe on top of those pistons right there. So I guess to light that up, we can just go ahead and throw a torch. We'll just put one right there. All right, and that should be good to go. I mean, I guess maybe I think we can put a torch on the observer, and that shouldn't actually hurt anything, so that should work just fine. So, yep, there's our flower farm for our blue dyes, so we'll have plenty of that if we ever need it in the future. But that being said, we can go ahead and head back to the base now. I guess I'll grab these alums real quick, but yeah, I will meet you back at the base. We'll craft up some purple dye, and then we can potentially get a little further on the what is it? The geode farm. So give me just a sec to get back home, and then I will meet you there, and we'll get crafting and get another step closer to the farm being finished. I think it's going to be a 3-part episode. We'll probably finish it in the last episode, seeing as how we built the flower farm and whatnot today. So we'll just head back right over here, and then I'm going to go and grab some red dye. So I will see you momentarily. All right, perfect. So we can go ahead and just grab a couple stacks of the poppies there. And actually, you know what? Let's grab how many's in this one? We got 13, so we just need 13. So we've got the same amount of both. And then we can go ahead and do red dye, red dye, red dye, blue dye, blue dye, blue dye, and then we can do purple dye, and purple dye. Boom. All right, so now we've got quite a bit of the purple, and all we've got to do is go back and grab some terracotta, make this into the purple glazed terracotta, and then we should be all set. So let's see, I think I'll do probably maybe two stacks I think should be enough. So let's head over to all of our terracottas, which I do not remember where I put. So we've got the plain stuff down here. Let's go ahead and grab 2 stacks of that. Come over to our crafting bench. And we can go boom. 2 stacks of purple terracotta. We can put all of our extra dye back in here for now in case we need it later. I'll have to get shulker boxes for the dyes. That's one thing I've been trying to do is keep things organized. So like for the glazed terracotta, I was going to do like color-coded shulker boxes. That way they only take 1 chest except for the light gray, because that one is one that we will probably be using quite a bit of once we get to our big base build eventually. So next up, let's see. We're going to need some fuel probably. How much do I have in here? That's going to be plenty. And then we will just head on back over to our super smelter. So let's see. Is there like a way I can take off here? We'll go right here. Alrighty. Whoop. So yeah, now that we got the super smelter, we can just come right upstairs, and then we will come over here and we will put half a stack into the fuel, half a stack into the fuel on this side, so that way they both have, make sure that went in the right chest. So yeah, make sure they both, I mean, there's 16 on each, so that should get 4 rods into each of the various furnaces. And then up in this one, we will just do a stack and a stack. Actually, okay, that's already loaded. And then we'll go ahead and get this all kicked off and get this one all kicked off. All right, perfect. And I think that's actually where we're going to call today's episode. We got the flower farm done, but in the next one, we can go and finish up the geode farm. I'm going to let this smelt, but there is a little bit more that we have to do at the geode farm, mainly get the top layer finished up, which I'll probably do in between episodes. So next time we can just hop in and get the floors, the ceiling, and then the water currents in. So that being said, as always, thanks for watching. If you liked the episode, make sure you hit that like button, hit that bell button, hit that subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video comes out. Check out all my links in the description below, as well as the tutorial for Logical Geek Boy's flower farm. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.